There once was a dream world in which familiar friends, from the most heroic to the most villainous, lived together in harmony. However, as time passed, the forgetting set in, and the world fell into darkness until you arrived. You have the power to make it special again. With your help, this dream world can grow back into something magical. This is a place where you'll have no worries, where you'll wish time could get frozen, where you can find a friend in everyone, and feed your passions. A place where you can find yourself at home. This is a place where every day is a dream come true. This is Dreamlight Valley. There once was a dream world in which familiar friends, from the most heroic to the most villainous, lived together in harmony. However, as time passed, the forgetting set in, and the world fell into darkness until you arrived. You have the power to make it special again.
Oh boy, it's wet. It's rainy. Time for a quick change of clothes, I think. Okay. And already, we are in ad break. Damn it. Can we say not ready to start? Give me a moment. Sorry. Okay. Sorry for the delay there, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Ratscast. Cyber here is always coming to you, once again from a very wet and rainy Eternity Isle here in Dreamlight Valley. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry, coffee. Up late last night when I shouldn't have been. Mainly because I finished that spot, I didn't go to bed right away when I needed to. My fault, it's all my fault. Missed my alarm, didn't get up on time, wasn't able to get breakfast and my coffee earlier, so I can start getting my day together. So I had to kind of throw all this together the last minute to make sure I was able to get on with you guys. So I do apologize for a bit of the rushed work or situation was going on, but you know, hey, we're here, we're back, Dreamlight Valley, let's get going. Now, I didn't see the water request, even though I was drinking a lot of water back at that time. It still did get fulfilled. I just didn't see it, and I didn't acknowledge it. So I gotta apologize to the sun gods when I see them again, because I did drink. Also, I gotta find out. I realized there's two S's. So now I'm wondering, is it sun god or sun goddess? Because there's no E. They might be compensating because maybe somebody else has already got that name. I don't know. So I'll have to ask that also. Alright, so let's get the dailies done as always. It was a very wet morning. You know, it's almost 8 o'clock, it's about a quarter to, so I'm only off by a half hour, primarily. No, up for the fun. Thank you. Still off is off. That throws off all my scheduling. But that's okay. I should be fine. I mean, I do have a little appointment later on this day. I have a tooth issue. Hopefully it should not bother tonight's stream. I hope.
I'm actually standing in the rain.
Good for you, girl. Good to go. Anyways, like I was trying to say, I'm having an interesting issue. I have a missing tooth, and the side of one of the teeth which I have a filling in. I don't know if the filling has come off, as eroded one area, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have this too if you have, you know, any kind of dental work done. The side of the tooth where the other tooth is missing is very sharp and very jagged, and it's cutting my tongue. So I'm having a lot of issues with that, trying to talk, because every time I talk, it rubs like that spot against my tongue. I've been doing this for, oh God, since last week. I think last Friday. So it's only getting worse and worse. The I don't know if it's like a cold sore or whatever, but the sore spot where the tooth is has cut along the tongue is very sore, and every time I talk, unfortunately, you know, your tongue moves around in your mouth, and it tends to rub up against that spot. So I'm trying to watch what I say, how I say things, to talk too fast, to try to hopefully maintain my the tooth distance from that from my tongue. Doesn't always work, but I'm trying.
Ugh, I am never going back to my couch.
In any case, so yeah, if you wonder why my speech is the way it is right now, yeah, I'm just dealing with some issues. I do apologize. Like I said, hopefully they're just gonna fill the filling back up. I'm hoping they can like maybe smooth down some of the edges on that tooth. Oh, this one first, and then we'll be good to go. But if they choose to extract, hopefully they won't extract today. So it won't, my mouth won't be sore and I won't be dealing with issues tonight for tonight's stream. If so, I will leave you guys notations in social medias. So please make sure you check those out. It's always on the side of the screen. On the usually there's a little thing on the bottom where it's on the side. I don't know how they do it nowadays. They keep moving those things around. But there should be a little thing where you can see the links where all my socials are. You can click on those, take you straight there. But always remember, of course this is on Discord. If you're watching on YouTube, you won't see any of that. But there is a section on YouTube as well for my socials, so you can check that as well. But it's always the same. It's my original username is cyperrat, as I told you guys at the start of each video. So I am cyperrat on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I can't change that. I can change the presentation so it says the Rat's Cast, but I can't change anything else. That part is just not possible. Hang on real fast. That was mainly to get the thing back up. See, so now when I come over here, I don't have to eat anything extra to get to where I want to be. Boom. Oh, actually, no, I want to keep this on for a while, but I'm going to switch over. Oh, Jafar's out early. Interesting. I like how it stands right in front of this little. Well, it's not really a palace, but you know, I mean, it's like a little, kind of sort of palace. You know, I should have put all of this down there. I am so stupid. Okay, we're gonna have to do a quick move. Morning! Or evening, depends on where you are in the world. My buddy Gentle Ryan, he would be evening right now. Some of the few others I know. Ah, damn it. I have quite a few streamers, people I've been associated with a long time, who are across the river. Okay, yeah, this is gonna have to move. Across the oceans. Okay, here we go. And I am sure know, I never liked the placement of this anyways. The house was always kind of in a weird spot as far as I was concerned because I had a hard time getting behind it. So, like, if the coin split up over here, I couldn't get back here very well. And at one point in time, I literally had no room to get behind it. If there was a plant or something back there, it was very inconvenient to me. I was meant to fix that, but never did. Okay, there's a lot of cactus. That was weird. Okay. Hopefully that hasn't caused any problems. I got to double check all this stuff too, make sure I can get behind everything. Get around everything. You can go. You can go. You can go. I want to keep this because I like this chair. I also like the other one because it's more of a throne. And now you sit in front of the two giant snakes. I know I have more than one of these, so. Oh, you know what I should do? Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to duplicate. Again. I guess I could put it further back, but no, I went right there, and then I can put you right in front of the door. I have a bunch more for various reasons. Actually, you need to go away. I like the whole footrest routine, but the problem is that that doesn't really qualify as a footrest. It qualifies as a stool, and therefore it kind of is a bit off. If I put it too close to the chair for aesthetic looks, it is you can't get into the chair. And if I put it bingo. Now I can still get behind here. Get behind here. We can get behind most of this. And there we go. Look at that. That looks much nicer. Don't you think? Very royal.
It's almost like we stepped inside.
And I can free this up for something else. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I can add a lot of the cactus and stuff back over here again that I took off. Give me a second. I need a drink. Coffee. Okay, back at it. Yeah, you have to apologize. I have to apologize on that little outburst over there. But I have a very specific, almost like look and ideal that I have for this game. What I want my island to look like. It was the same with Animal Crossing. When I jumped into New Horizons, I was like new at this, didn't understand what I was doing. I kind of just threw anything together. I just followed the impressions of the people in question. You know, when you first get your first villagers, they tell you, well, you need to have this outside your home. Like, okay, so I did that. But then after that, you're kind of guessing. So you have to wait for them to move in and see what kind of style house they have. Or kind of investigate. I would go online, look up all the villagers that I'm getting in, seeing what kind of house they had, what kind of aesthetic they had inside the house, as well as what the house looked like outside. And then I would start trying to come up with things along that same trajectory to make sure that the house fit the outside area fit the feel of the house and the character in question. It's a game. So the characters are not going to give a damn one way or the other if the house, if the outside of the house looks good. It was more for me. I needed that aesthetic.
Gee, there's ain't no birds around here.
So like when I had any of the penguin or anybody who was associated with cold, you know, like say there's a bear but he's a polar bear, I tried to have a very ice themed look, and each house changed depend on what I needed at the time for their house. But I did try to keep that very winter aesthetic vibe. I believe with Tex, I did a penguin enclosure style house. Where when I got, I keep saying Sprinkle or Sparkle, I don't remember her name is. She was a female.
I despise rain.
She was a female bear that was you know, had a winter sweater and stuff on and everything. I found some wallpaper or some basically some floor tiles that someone had made, and so when I did Texas house, I made it look like it was a giant. Sorry about that. It was a giant, like, you know, ice field. There's lots of snow, a little bit of ice here and there. You know, give it that kind of nice homey aesthetic. But with her, I made sure it was more of a snow, gave a more of a snowy lawn pattern. Like I said, making sure that the home fits the aesthetic of each of the houses of the characters. My house also, in turn, went from a variety of things. I had a variety of house looks and aesthetics going. That when I finally decided on the parry thing, which I don't know why I didn't do that from the get-go. I did call my home Pirate's Cove. Or Pyrat, actually. Pyrat. It's P-I capital R-A-T. So there's no E. And the R is capitalized as well as the P. Because I am a rat. And in fact, that's why my character model idea changed. For many years, I was, in fact, I had almost had this tattoo as well. Just funny enough. I was thinking about having a tattoo once. But I was kind of checking out on it, and I just never was 100% set for that, so I never did it. But I had a job one time where one of the people I worked with, because the outfit I was wearing, the way I wore it, he thought I looked like Master Splinter.
Some of these villages are
And so he would call me that. And then it kind of devolved into Rat Bastard, sorry the word, which I loved. All of my friends started calling me that outside of work. My roommate in particular, which is funny because his nickname was Alley Cat. And I'm sure there's a lot of Alley Cats out there. That's another common name. But his name was Alan, so Alley Cat made more sense. In any case, this was my name for many, many, many years. You know, I was the rat. I was the rat bastard. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so the whole idea of my character, when I started kind of etching it in my mind and making little sketches and drawings and stuff, was a cyborg ninja, rats. And you gotta remember, this was back in, oh, what was it, 1996, 97, somewhere around there? So, way before Overwatch had any indication or idea that they were going to do a cyborg ninja. Technically, that was my idea. The big difference between me and Genji, again, A1, I was a rat, not a human. And A2, I had an Uzi as well as a katana. The idea was to have this rat with the like a big old rat with this gi on, like kind of like falling out of the sky, like he was attacking you from above, right? Foot down, getting ready to hit you in the head with his foot. Uzi in the left hand, katana in the right, you know, kind of in the back in the right, getting ready to swing down on any unexpected foes that he needed to. And that was the look and aesthetic of my character, my drawing. And that was what was always in my head. And then Animal Crossing happened. Nothing inside the thing today, bummer. I wish I can travel while I'm inside buildings, but I know why they don't, because things like Scrooge's store, Remy's restaurant, your house is traversal. It exists in two places at the same time, and therefore when you're inside, the game can't tell where you're at. If they try to do it for like some houses but not for others, it would kind of break, I think, the mechanics of the game. Because who's to say one day you're going to jump into your main house and now all of a sudden you can teleport when you couldn't before, but the game doesn't understand what's going on because it's not designed that way and it breaks. And now you're unable to, damn it, I hate when that happens. Good, I was able to get it. Sometimes I'm not able to get those things. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that you're now unable to move or load the game or do anything because the game is permanently stuck in trying to figure out where you are so it can move you to where you want to be. I know it would be a lot more helpful, but I understand why it doesn't work that way. Anyways, back to the ninja rat pirate thing I was talking about. Animal Crossing came around, and like I said, I decided to go with a name, Pirate Cove, because I am a rat. And so the idea of the Ninja Pirate Rat now came to mind. I was already working. I've been streaming for a while, but I hadn't really had a chance to do anything major with it. And of course, with COVID, everything, it was very difficult to get certain things done anyways, so I was at home a lot. Was able to get a hold of a Switch, amazingly enough.
Oh wow.
Not just one, I was able to actually get a hold of two of them. One for my sister and myself, so we can both play Animal Crossing, because I knew it was going to be a game she was going to want to play. She's a huge Nintendo nerd. It's her whole thing. She's starting to get more into PlayStation, and has even played a little bit of she's played Fallout 4. I don't know if she's played the Elder Scrolls. Oh no, she did play Elder Scrolls Skyrim. But she also had a turn at my nephew's 360 when he had one that was workable. So she has been on all the consoles. Again, she prefers her Nintendo, but being on the other consoles is not outside of the realm of possibilities. So I got her the Switch, I got her the Animal Crossing, I got mine, and we were on it for like 2 years, constantly, logging in every day, bringing in new villagers that we needed to, changing the aesthetic around for their homes whenever it's possible, trying to buy new furniture items when they came in, or clothing items when they came in, all the what have yous, until of course they did the last big update and said, yeah, now you're screwed. And it was shortly after that I kind of fell out because the game became boring. The game became stagnant. There was nothing to do. There was nothing happening. All the content came out that was going to come out. They added a whole bunch of new characters. And of course the new work, job over in the Happy Home. But that was it. You couldn't expand outside of, what was already possible. And on top of that, updates would only be the minor update stuff for the holidays and stuff, which is something I've already done several times. I mean, even here, we've had a couple of the holidays, items, things they did return. And it's like a matter of, well, I might do it a couple times and then I'll stop. If I'm streaming when the thing is on, I might participate. But 9 times out of 10, once the streaming thing is done, I'm no longer playing the game to stream. I just go through and do my dailies, run through, clean up the valley, pick up all my stuff, just like I'm doing now, and then I just close down the game and either, move to another game, watch YouTube, relax, try to get some chores done, something like that. I don't dwell in the game after I'm done. A couple hours, bing bang boom, I'm done, it's over, and I move on to something else. And that was the same way I was with Animal Crossing. It was the same pattern. The big difference is that we are always getting new content. 3 years. And we've had eight new characters this year so far. A ninth we know is coming for sure. Who the 10th person is, because they always add 2 people. Hasn't been announced yet, but I believe that's going to be the DLC. And the DLC is paid for. Which, again, Nintendo, if you're listening. I know they're not, but that's not the point. Hey, viewer, thanks for joining me this morning. Nintendo fans have said over and over again, we are willing to pay for DLC content if you're willing to give it to us. 25, okay. You just have to be willing to give us the content. And for whatever reason, Nintendo is not willing to give people the content. Sure, they pumped up Pocket Camp for 8-9 years, I think it was? But that's because, again, it was all monetized. If you weren't buying new content that was coming out, you were buying the special tickets and stuff to buy things or to get stuff done or whatever it was you had to do. Which, again, proves the point. People are willing to pay for the content as long as you want to keep the content coming and it's something that they want to buy. And they could have easily done that with... there's Pumba. We'll get him started in a moment. They could have easily done that with New Horizons. They chose not to. They added one new content drop, and then they said, that's it, you're done. We're not making any more. So now people are having to wait. Hopefully the Switch 2 will be coming out soon, and they'll make another Animal Crossing. And it'll be what everybody wants at that time. And then they'll support it for a while until they stop. And the same cycle repeats. And again, I don't know why, because how many content drops did Mario Party get? How many drops did Super Smash Brothers get? I mean, heck, the last Smash Brothers not only was a remaster of a Wii U title. But they supported it for what? 6, 7 years? 8 years? I've lost track. Constantly adding new characters every, so many months or so. Giving people more and more content of what they wanted and loved and craved. And yet, Animal Crossing got one drop. And it is their biggest selling game. What are you talking about, Willis? Sorry, old reference, I know, but I can't help myself. I'm old. No, I mean, I say it because it fits the scenario. Because you really have to wonder what Nintendo's thinking when they do these type of things, because it makes no sense. And yet, you better believe that people who are playing this on Switch right now, just like anybody who's playing it anywhere else, is spending a ton of money in the store. Almost on a weekly basis. Getting the new store items. Buying the expansion if they haven't got it already. Coming back to the game again and again to hang out with our favorite Disney characters and to be able to enjoy what this game offers, which is a very close take to what Animal Crossing does. Morning, everybody. Or evening, depends on where you're at. Thank you for coming in. I swear I do that every time I hit the wrong button. I'm terrible with buttons. I don't know what it is. Alright, now that I got the night thorns out of the way. Oh! Fleet Admiral, hello! How's it going, Tyra? Now, isn't that terrible? It's just like automatic. It's like every game has to program their buttons a different way, and you just automatically hit the wrong button every freaking game. I had to kind of remap, and mind you, Star Wars Outlaws only has 2 map settings. You can't, I know it's annoying. Star Wars Outlaws only has 2 remap abilities. You can select alternative or default. But I was able to switch everything off of my R3. So I'm using like a regular button instead. It's going to help me out a lot because I know how many times I go like in here. You know, if I go do anything, operate is cross. Right? Open a door. Cross. Cook. Cross. And yet, when I go into Star Wars Rebels, cross is jump. What the heck, Ubisoft? But I think most of their games are jump like that, except for Which is funny too, because Massive doesn't do a lot of things other than like Division and some of their more war title games, and you don't have jumping buttons in those games. So why would you make the jump cross is beyond me. For as many years as I've been playing PlayStation, because it was different on the regular PlayStation and PS1s. And yes, I do say those are two separate things, because the original PlayStation was not the PlayStation 1. The PlayStation 1 was the slim version. Not the actual version. Get that right, people. That always drives me crazy. You don't go, oh, I had a PS1. No, you didn't. You had a PlayStation. More often than not, you had a PlayStation. The PS1 came out around the time the PS2 was launched to make a slimmer console for people who still wanted to play PlayStation 1 PlayStation games.
Terrible for the complexion.
Then why are you out here, sweetheart? Bitch. I mean, Jimmy. Oh, did I show you the house? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do it here, did I? No, I didn't do it here. Wrong house. I gotta do the other mention. You're doing okay? Just tired? Yeah, I know. I understand that. I got up late and had to jump into this game immediately, so I'm still drinking my coffee. Thank you. 40 minutes. Good luck. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. I might raid you if you're still on when I get off here. In any case,
Hey there.
but yeah, it drove me crazy. I was constantly playing that game the first time, and the constant course correction and buttons was driving me crazy. Going back to the original conversation, I do this a lot. If you watch my stream and you think my conversation skills are a little chaotic, that's because that's how my brain works. I'll literally in a conversation with one person, we'll go through 3 or 4 subjects before returning to the original one. I'm terrible like that. just be lucky. I used to do it so fast you couldn't tell I switched the subject.
The number of friendly residents in this valley is quite impressive.
Anyways, so like I said, got into Animal Crossing, started playing that, understanding the whole concept of that game. And like I said, for some reason, I didn't think about... Oh, wait, no, I need that. It didn't dawn on me to... use... the pirate theme as a theme for my island. It wasn't until I was having oh yeah, I think everybody does at this point in time. If you're a cozy gamer, you have Animal Crossing. I don't care who you are. If you are a cozy gamer, you have Animal Crossing. Oh, time to switch back. The sun's out now. See how long it stays. So this is the Shank outfit, but it looks great on him. So I added the new bat wings so I can still fly, and the whole wonderful purple and black hair to give that rocker aesthetic. She's licking herself while sitting and sliding across the map. Okay, Nala, you're cool. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, when I was having the guy who's done my emotes, if you see my emotes, you know what I'm talking about. he was working with the idea of the cyborg ninja. So the rat has a metallic side. Oh, wrong place. Metallic plate on one side and a big red glowing eye. The tooth on one side is also metal. Can't figure out what to do in this game with my world. Huh. Well, that's always a good thing. That's, you know what I had originally done.
You just have to try.
Welcome, boys and girls, to the Haunted Mansion. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Anyways, originally, because when I was told to do this, I was told to have only so many trees. Because you're only going to get, I believe it was like 8 of one and 9 of the other as far as the wood is concerned. So you're only going to get 18 wood. Doesn't matter how many trees you have. You're only going to get 18 wood. So you just have a small cluster of trees in one area, so you can pick up all your wood at once instead of having to run around and gather everything. Of course, now that we have the vacuums, that makes that obsolete, but that's not the point. Point is it clears up the space for everything. You get rid of, everything that's not needed. Rocks, foliage, whatever it is, just leave the regular flowers that grow every day that you have to pick. Leave the trees so you can get the wood. That kind of stuff. And this way you can find everything. You can get everything you need quickly. Nothing's in your way. When the night thorns spring up, you can get to them and get the stuff as fast as possible. No problems. That was great when I first started because I only had 3 or 4 villagers at the time. There wasn't that much to have, so that was perfect. You had a little cluster of trees in the plaza, a little cluster of trees in the meadow, a little cluster of palm trees in... actually, you know what? Palm trees don't give a wood, so it doesn't matter. Little cluster of trees in the forest, in the glade, up here in the plaza, wherever I was at, I had all the trees in one little area. And then as I started branching out and I started filling up with materials and stuff I didn't need as much, I decided to start decorating. Now that I started decorating, I want more stuff. I literally, within the last, 4 to 6 months, since Tiana's, I have added more foliage and more trees and stuff to that area than I ever have. It used to have very sparse trees. It used to be very open spaced. There was very little things up here. It was primarily, I had Goofy Stall. I had a table and chairs and one of the cooking stands down there. So in case I had to cook when I was in the area for some reason, I needed to make food quickly. I had that. And that was it. I didn't have a lot more. Because I didn't have a lot to put in here. I was hoping that when Rapunzel was brought in, I'd be able to move her tower across the way from Mother Gothel, so she can be in the same area. But then they moved her to Return of the Isle, and neither two actually meet anymore. So it didn't matter. I can move it if I want to. I just choose not to. It works better for the storyline. Someone has suggested moving Ursula's over here. I thought, oh, that's a good idea. I like having Ursula's palace over here instead of at the sea. Because they can move around the ocean anywhere. It doesn't matter where they go. So, it gives that kind of a dark, moody area. So I started changing some of the trees, adding the purples in and giving the whole area a more eerier look. And then the big turnover was the Haunted Mansion. This sucker. I knew I could give the whole area a really nice bayou aesthetic because it was a old plantation style home, which of course is, Georgia, Louisiana, not Georgia, Louisiana, Florida, and you get the lower southern states during before and after the Civil War. Because unfortunately of slavery, which we don't want to talk about, but that's the whole thing. It's big plantation homes were very big, very spacious, very ostentatious, I guess is the best word. But in the bayou, especially as the time creeps on, it gives a very eerie mood to it, especially at night when you have the weeping willows and all the trees and stuff that gives that very eerie, spooky aesthetic. So, we'll come back to that later. And then when Tiana came in, it was perfect. I was able to add more trees, get more of that New Orleans style look to the area. And so, like I said, the foliage started gaining more and more and more. I got the little fireflies. I started adding them all over the place. Place looks amazing at night. Because I had one ideal and one direction I wanted to go with this area. The front, the meadow was a lot different. It was mainly my homes for all my Disney characters, all my main stuff, whatever. But when they started introducing the whole idea of the Disneyland park, that became my park theme. I would have liked to reverse things, but the plaza isn't big enough for the ride vehicles. I can only get like one or two up there. Because I would love to have had the stores and everything along the walkway going up the stairs to the park. And therefore I could have Remy's restaurant, I could have had Scrooge's store, all that stuff down that one quarter, kind of like Main Street. But you can't do it. And I saw someone put the three buildings together. That looks good. So I decided to make that kind of partial resident area also. I had originally had Mickey's and Minnie's house up on top opposite each other, which then ended up moving to the bottom with the rest of the Toontown stuff, which then ended up moving to an all-new section, which is my new Toontown. Kind of like Disney did. I did it again. I got off the original topic. What am I talking about? Oh my God. We'll get back to this in a second. I promise. But yeah, this is how I think when it comes to mechanical. That's why I'm talking about this. This is how I think. So when I decided to come up, I was trying to come up with a raid emote. And I originally wanted the rage emote to have the katana in one hand and the Uzi in the other, but he couldn't do that. He basically made the rat image and then duplicated it and then changed the one face. So and then the one arm would be metal. So he has two Uzis in both hands. It was okay. I went with it. It was fine, but that wasn't really what I wanted. But then when he came up with the raid emote, he came up with the current one, which is actually... I'm going to post this for you guys real fast. Gotta find the original. It's that. That's the raid emote. So it was just the face with the two swords. And I looked at that and like, you know what? That looks almost like a pirate flag. And he goes, you know what? It does. So he went back, came back a few minutes later with that. The rat skull and bones. All right, sweetheart, you have a good one. That became the symbol for Pirates Cove. And then later on, when I started getting more stuff, I decided, you know what? I'm going to try to make this place look like a pirate ship. And so even though the section is square, I tried to make sure that the floor was planked, that it had a wood fence around it, had ports for the cannons. When I got the cannons in, put the pirate barrels and treasure and all kinds of stuff out there. I even had like a little statue that I put. I think it was like the Capricorn statue. I had the head of the island because I had like a little section where I put it on, so it looked like the front of the ship. You know, I mean, you have the little character underneath. That's what it looked like. Had my flag up, everything going on. And then you had to cross the island section, but it was designed to look like a bridge, because again, it was the wood aesthetic, and I had a rope going across it to make it look like you're walking up a gangplank. And I knew I had my house, and it's been that way ever since. You can always look up Pirate Cove in the dream addresses. You should be able to see it. It should be at night, and I should be dressed in my pirate garb, which is always going to be so much fun. But, yeah, beautiful. I love the idea of my island. I got lucky up on board of my island at one point in time. I mean, at first I saw him like, ooh, mummy dog. Ooh, kind of scary. And I thought, after a while, like, you know what? I actually like him. I like his aesthetic, and he's such a fun little, quirky little character. I love Lucky so much now. I was kind of like wigged out on him the first time, but now I just love the little puppers. And we're gonna go. We're in ad break again. God damn it. Anyways, I decided to make his house kind of a mausoleum. This is before you can design the indoors. But I gave the outdoor aesthetic kind of that very large. Oh, excuse me. Boy. Kind of a stone house aesthetic, so it kind of gave that stone brick or whatever it looked like. And then I put a lot of I got the dead trees finally. We got the dead trees in. I put the dead trees in, but I had a bunch of scary trees looking. When the Halloween stuff came in, so I started adding that in there. A lot of the pumpkin aesthetics are around the area. And then I fenced it off with a gated fence with an opening. And then on the outside of it, around the house area, was a graveyard. It was up on top of a hill. It was in front of the island. And it looked great at the time. But my problem is that it was in a bad location. I couldn't see underneath. Because when you walked past his house, it was raised above the walkway. So it made it difficult to see certain things. Like if you're trying to look for like shake a tree or look for like an Easter egg or whatever, you couldn't see that stuff because his house is in the way. So I ended up tearing it down and moving it to the back in the upper section. Because I did have an upper section in the back area, and I had 3 houses up there. One would be for Nate, who was a bear that my sister had that she had to lose. She was stupid in letting him go. I never let him go. and the other was Lucky. The third person keeps rotating. But again, like I said, what I did was I made it so like you walk into the fenced area and you're now into this graveyard. I have you have this like gold like sarcophagus, which is supposed to be a bed for some crazy reason. But yeah, you have this gold sarcophagus that I had. When I put up the grounds, I tore a hole in the back leading to it, opened it up, 2x4, no, 2x3, and put the sarcophagus directly in the middle of it, putting it down there, and then building the wall back up again so you couldn't get to it. Then I put a rope fence around it, and I put one of the angel statues with a head missing. I think it was like one of the fake ones, because it didn't matter. Put it up front, so it looks like it's an open casket grave. Well, not open casket, but it was an open grave. They don't have anywhere to put like piles of dirt, so I couldn't exactly do that. But the point is, it looked like an open grave. And then I have a bunch of the other graves that or tombstones that come with it, because you do have these tombstones. Again, for some reason, they're beds. I don't understand how that works. Lucky likes it. That's all that matters. And I had them along the way with flowers, some out in front of some of them. We had these black flowers we got for Valentine's Day, and I put them in front of a couple of them. Very spooky vibes. Again, lots of pumpkins, scary trees, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I mean, it came out so beautiful. I love his area, and so I started doing a lot more creative theme stuff. Like I said, I tend to look up the characters. I look up their backstories, and then I think there was a website now you can go for your villagers, so you can look at what they need for like their happy home paradise. It shows some of the stuff that they want. So I'll look up that. I'll look up gifts for them. Try to get an idea of their aesthetic, what they might want, what they might look for, as far as household items. And then I decorate the whole area for them. I'll sometimes go into the eShop thingy and look for specific flooring for a character if I think I need something different. So it's just the exact same thing. We sit there and we really try to tailor that house to that character as best that we can. And I think 9 times out of 10, we usually nail it really good. So by the time Dreamlight Valley came around, I had gotten excellent at this aesthetic idea. Okay, so this, of course, is the main foyer. Yes, Gaston is here, but I need a portrait to work for it. No. This one. I need doors to match what I need. This is supposed to be the stretching room. This is actually the wallpaper that's in the stretching room, if I'm not mistaken. It should be out in the foyer also, but I wanted something different. But as you can see, you have all the portraits in its full extended mode. Because normally you'd only see like the top half. You wouldn't see the underwear or the barrel underneath. So after. You see this guy here, and then it slowly reveals the others as it sinks. Same thing with her. You see this woman sitting down with the rose, and then you would see the grave with the man with the axe in his head. And of course, I moved the door over to the side to make room for the portrait. And come over here. And originally I made this a kitchen, but I tried to change it. I need to move this out of there. Now that we got this divination table in, this is Madame Leota's spot now. So Madame Leota sits here as she summons the spirits. So you have the floating candles. Best I could do. And summon the spirits from somewhere beyond. And I love how that thing constantly moves no matter where you're at. Her head follows you always. Then you come over here. And this is supposed to be the haunted birthday party. But I don't have anything to put in here yet. Except for the player organ. So it plays itself and the little ghosts come out. But I use this table because I already had food on it. So that's the best as I get for now until I get some more aesthetic stuff to work for that area. I'm constantly looking for new things I can put in all of the buildings. So I can give that unique look. And I was right. What I wanted to show you guys was in the other mansion. I'm so stupid. That's okay. I found these, which I missed the first time. Oh, anyways, I changed it to night for a reason. I completely forgot. Because I wanted to show you what this place looks like at night.
The Glade of Trust kind of reminds me of the Bayou.
Yes, it does. Now more than ever. This is a player home, of course. That's why I put it here, because it sits partially on the water. And it works perfect for this place. China's Palace had a slight makeover since the last time we were here. We come up to Tiana's place here with this wonderful gazebo. I love this. I need to change the things though. There are two different benches and I need to make them both the same, but I think I'm short-handed in one of the benches. I could probably do both green if I needed to. I'm sure I have more green ones than I have the other ones. But, yeah, I need to pick an aesthetic. I tend to like these ones better because I like the color scheme of it. But these ones are more in line with what I used to see in Disneyland all the time. The mansion, of course, which you already saw. The trolley parked over here more aesthetically than anything else. And I love how you can hear the crickets and everything, all the bugs going off. It sounds just like the bayou at night. And then you come over here to the purple trees, the little shady trees. And there is Ursula's place. Adding to the kind of spooky, almost bayou-ish area. You know. You always have that weird fortune teller that, you know, you go down to who uses the voodoo magic. That reminded me of Ursula, so again, works perfect for this aesthetic. And so that is Glade of Trust at night. My little Louisiana bayou. Okay, speaking of Haunted Mansions, we're going to go back up here. So yeah, like I said, so after about 2 years of, yes, Mother, working with Animal Crossing, actually almost 3 years, when this was announced and this finally came out, I had a very good idea what I wanted. Well, not a very good, but I had an inkling of what I wanted for this place. It was going to depend on what stuff I got, because that's the free room. I haven't decked out everything yet. It was going to depend on... That's not the kitchen. This is the kitchen. Nope. Oh, you know, it's not even in here. Never mind. I'm so stupid. It's in my house. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to worry about it. We need to get Timon and Pumbaa started. But I love how this looks at night, too. The spooky aesthetic. You got Jack's tree over there lit up. His house at night. And everything just looks perfect. But I mean, I did have an idea what I was doing when I came into this. I knew kind of the general aesthetic where I wanted to go. Once I had enough furniture and enough people, what's going on. And it's a work in progress because you're constantly shifting and changing what your vision is. Because it is always going to depend on who you have in the village at any given time. There they are. I figured they're over there. You know, what new people you have coming in, what their needs are for their house, to place it down, where to properly put them so you can have room. You know, room has always been a major factor.
Sorry to bug you, but I need a little help.
So, yeah. So, like I said, by the time I got into this game, I had maybe 2.5 years of really long experience, drawn-out experience with Animal Crossing, that I had a better understanding of how to design and decorate what the island would be moving forward. And I made changes, I made revisions, and if you go back to youtube.com/ratscast and check out the Dreamlight Valley tab, or I mean the playlist, you will see what my island started out with, what it grew to become in the first year, what it morphed into the second year, and what it's become now. There is 3 different things. I even have a walkthrough before Tiana showed up of what the island looked like. Haunted Mansion was actually originally where Tiana's place is. I moved them. So I wanted to make sure I had enough room for the mansion. I mean, for her restaurant, because I wasn't sure how it was going to be. And I'm glad I did, because I needed that extra room for the outside. Okay, so here we are. We are with Pumbaa, and we're going to start his quest. God, it's been an hour and 20 minutes running around the village, doing all the bullshit stuff, and talking up a storm, and not doing anything. This place is so busy. When does everyone when does everybody take a break? Well, I guess you gotta depend on the person, I guess. That's really what matters. Okay, down to earth. Oh, Sammy, I gotta talk to you. Me and Timon made a real neat discovery while we were looking at the night sky. Oh, really, what? Fill me in on this, on the wonders of the cosmos. Well, we joined Wally's astronomy club. Oh, that's a good choice. Because we wanted to learn more about the stars. Yeah, they look up at the stars all the time. They might as well. That's their favorite thing, looking up at the stars. What's more relaxing and Hakuna Matata than that? And last night, we saw this big, giant blue star in the sky. Ryan said that it means that it's going to be a big meteor shower. One that hasn't appeared in the valley since you were really little. Oh, wow. That's really exciting. Sure is. And we need to let the other members of the astronomy club know so they don't miss out.
Okay.
Could you make some pamphlets about the shower and pass them out to the other members of the astronomy club? I don't want anyone to miss out.
You're a riot.
I don't know what a pamphlet is, but Merlin said you would. That makes sense. Okay, I think Pumbaa's still inside, so we'll talk to him. This way we can do both at the same time. Now this should be their fourth level? Because we did 1 and 2. But yeah, they're both at 7. So I think this is level 4, and then we still have level 7, which we'll do tonight.
Missed me, huh?
Let's hope some grubs? No, not really. Okay. Curious about critters. Hey, Sammy, how about some help with a little project of mine? I have in mind. Of course. How can I help? I've been checking out the animals in the valley. You know, the squirrels and such. We call them critters. Critters? I like that. Anyways, I want to keep track of them somehow. It's always good to know your neighbors, right? Do you have any ideas? Or you can make a schedule, I guess. What if we make sort of a documentary? You can take pictures, record yourself talking about them, and we can make a slideshow for the village.
Following you so
That sounds good. Only one problem.
No way.
I have no idea what any of that means. Oh, sorry. Let me explain. Please do. Documentary is where you use what's used to teach folks about pretty much anything. Usually there are videos, but we can make a slideshow presentation instead. And you humans like these. Yes. They're very interesting, and it's nice to teach. So, I'm gonna be famous. All right, let's do it. I can't wait for all my adoring audience to praise my incredible work. Okay. I bet someone around here would have a recording device that we can borrow. Buzz might have something. He's always using his communicator. And Mr. McDuck may have may also come across something in his shop. While I go talk to Buzz and Scrooge, you should scope out the critters and decide which one you want to document.
Time to rustle up some grub.
You there, I'm in need of assistance.
Perfect, Buzz, you're right here. Greetings, Sammy. How can I help? Well, Buzz, do you know Timon? Affirmative. I've seen him scurrying about the village. He seems skittish. He's just adjusting to Dreamlight Valley. That's understandable. This place can be a bit daunting when you first arrive. Anyways, he's currently making a slideshow presentation, and he needs a recording device for his narration. Do you have anything that we could use? Unfortunately, no. I did lose some batteries in the river in the Forest of Valor recently. You might try fishing them out there. That way,
I have so many.
when you find your device, you can powered up. I also saw some electronic components floating there too. Great. I'll go fishing in the forest. Thanks, Buzz.
Good morning, Cadet.
Good morning to you too, sir.
Hi there, pal.
I like to greet everybody with however they want to be greeted. Trying to mean the royalty characters. Your Majesty, Your Highness, whatever it is, depends on what they are, status-wise. Hello, Eve.
Good day.
He's still. I'm still technically cadet. He's still commander, so he's my commander. Hi, what can I do for you, Tommy? I'm actually here on business. Business, you say? I'm listening. Do you sell anything I can use to record as a recording device? Oh, unfortunately, no. I do not have anything like that in stock at the moment. That's too bad. I want to help Timon make a slideshow presentation for the critters in Dreamlight Valley. Well, you might want to try fishing. Again, fishing. Fishing around the Forest of Valor. There may have been a rusted recorder in one of the ponds. Forest of Valor does not have ponds, sir. It has rivers. I actually dropped one there ages ago. And haven't had any luck fishing it out? Thanks. Okay, I'll go fishing there. Thanks for the help. Nobody's very helpful today except for telling me to go fishing. So instead of doing my job, I'm going to go fishing. To do my job. That sounds so funny. Hello, little chef. Yeah. Forest of Valor. My new Toontown. Has no ponds. Well, it has this lake. But that's it. That is actually runoff from the river above. There is no ponds. Ponds are here. There's a pond here and here and here. And then there's a pond up here and up there. Other than that, oh, and there's one right there. Other than that, everything else is rivers and or lakes. Hey, Mickey. How's the fishing going? Dang it. I'm in the wrong spot. I hate when I make him get up to fish. Dang it. Not what I wanted. Take yours off.
Could use a few more sleds around here.
I don't know if I need him. I know I need something, but I don't remember. I think I need perch from up here. For something else. You know what? I'm an idiot. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm currently have Timon's thing up. I'm not seeing... I mean, Pumbaa's thing up. I'm not seeing Timon's. So I need to make sure I switch it over so I know what I'm looking at. Ah, see? That one's different. That's what I was looking for. I knew it was going to be gold. It's usually almost always gold. There's the batteries. I already said morning to you. Keep up, sir. This is probably going to be a fish. Oh, no, there's a recording device. Yay! Okay, so. We have all 3 items we need. I'm going to come over here to the crafting table by needs. It's the closest space. And we'll make set the recording device and the pamphlets. So 4, right? And 1 recorder. Perfect. Now, technically he is first. Oh! Hey, Wally. There we go. Hey, Wally. Guess what? There's going to be a special meteor shower. This pamphlet will tell you all about it. Woo! See you there. Okay, I gotta remember who's part of the thing. Oh yeah, Prince, Buzz, and Tiana? Okay. I remember her being part of the thing. She was after the fact. But where did the prince go? There he is. Good morning to you, Mr. Goofy.
Do you have a second?
Your Majesty. Here we go.
Hi.
Hi, Eric. Timon and Pumbaa want everyone in the astronomy club to know that there's going to be a rare meteor shower soon. I thought I saw that blue star in the sky last night. I can't remember when the last meteor shower was, but I do remember it was pretty spectacular. We're in for a good show.
Oh, bye.
Yes, we are. Meteor showers are always so much fun when you can catch them. I did see one once when I was in Las Vegas. We did have to go out up into the upper hills area, get away from the lights and everything, so you can see it better. But oh my god, it was so fun to see all the stars shooting through the sky. I think that was the second time I seen a meteor shower too. I saw one a couple of years earlier. Well, not a couple of years, probably about almost a decade or so earlier.
This village is different, but
when I used to live in California
too.
still. My best friend, the guy she was dating, knew a great place to go watch the meteors. However, she couldn't go with us, so we had to go without her, which sucked. But we were out there on the side of the road somewhere, just watching the things for the longest time.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Until the shower kind of was like too thin. That we just like, I want to get out of here. What's this? A meteor shower. Well, I never missed a chance to see a galactic wonder of the cosmos. Thanks for the pamphlet, Space Ranger.
Roger that.
Of course, sir.
Oh, wait till I tell.
And then Tiana moved on me. She's on down by the ocean. She's going for fish? I don't know. Oh, maybe. She is in the water. But she's not fishing. Here you go, Tiana.
Oh.
A pamphlet for me? Why, thanks. Ooh, there's going to be a meteor shower right here in the valley? I'll let my customers know, and I'll be sure to see it. I love stargazing. It always reminds me of my friend Ray.
Come back.
Oh yeah, Ray. That's right. I forgot about Ray. If you guys have seen Princess and the Frog, or if you haven't, spoilers. Ray is a firefly, and apparently, according to him, when fireflies' life ends, their light becomes a star in the sky. So when she looks up at the stars, she always sees Ray. So that makes perfectly good sense.
You? Yeah, you. We need
Okay.
to talk.
Yes, I know. All right. There we go. One recorder, sir.
Missed me, huh?
Here's the recording device. All fixed and ready to go.
Yes.
Great! Ahem.
Uh-huh.
In the distance, the wild beast sits, nibbling at the grass. She waits for her colony to join her. Let's watch. What are you talking about?
Got a minute?
I'm getting warmed up. Now, what exactly do I do with this recording thingamajigger? He doesn't know. Most people don't know what a tape player is, so they wouldn't understand it either. You can use it to record your voice. You can talk about the critters while I take pictures and it will play your voice back for you.
Fantastic.
You mean I'll hear myself after I said something? That's amazing! Let's get started. Do you have some critters you want to see? Well, we've been here. You've been here longer than me. What do you think we should start?
I know exactly what I've got.
I think we should start having photos of. Let's start with the reptiles. I think the reptiles are the most exciting. Like the crocodiles and the turtles. But we definitely want to have a variety of pictures. Well, we'll want to photograph as many critters as we can. I know. What about that little red lizard we've seen walking around? You know, the one who talks so fast. Lizard. You mean Mushu? Mushu isn't a critter, Timon. Or a lizard. He's a guardian. Even better! If he's something special, that should add some pizzazz to the production. If you insist, trust me. It'll be a great idea. All right. Just so long as you understand he isn't a critter. Mushu is a very well-respected guardian and should be treated as such.
Hooray!
Yeah, I got it. Stop worrying about it. This is going to be great. Okay, I'll go take pictures of the critters in Dreamlight Valley and Mushu while I do that. You can do something more. You can do some more scouting for your documentary.
See ya.
And speaking of critters, no bigger assortment of critters than right here. Oh, I did that wrong. I was hoping to get the snake in here, but he kind of moved on me. He definitely wants his picture taken. Oh well, he moved, I mean. Sweetheart, you're in the way.
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
They're all facing the wrong way. No. And I put my hand right in front of the bunny.
You're busier than a bee in a flower field.
Yes, I am. That's about typical. Okay, let's go get some turtles. Actual turtles this time. Hey guys. Ah. I don't want them all in their shells, so I need to make sure I stand back far enough. Okay, let's go find a couple of crocs. Ah, there's one over there in the distance. Okay, perfect. Ah, he turned my back on me. Ah, shit. Now, where'd he go to? Shit. The crocs are the hardest one to get because you can't move. Once you see them, once they see you, you can't move. Because once you move, they go running off. Where did the other one go? There's the red one again. Okay. A dark colored critter, huh? Ah! Bunny. Um... I need to go up for the foxes. Okay. That should still count. All right. Now is there he is. Off and flying. Oh, he's already here. Nice. Now, where is our illustrious dragon? He's up front. Shoot, there's Buzz. God dang it. He's right behind me now.
Could I talk to you?
Dang it. Everybody got in the way. Everybody loves these things. I'm telling you. I put these here every day. I have people coming in here and checking out the artwork. Okay, I'm going to need to move our way to Mushu moves because there's just too many people in that area for me to photograph them properly. I didn't even get the picture.
Okay, who here needs my protection?
No, get your hand down, you fool. Merlin, get out of the way!
The villagers are depending on you, my friend. So never give up.
All right, well. Sammy, these pictures are great. The angles, the lighting, the understanding of the subject. You're a natural. I love photography. And that's great to know, because I have another assignment for you. Assignment? You know, a job, a task. To do something for a pal. See, the sideshow is missing an element of danger. Danger? Yep. What if we document the homes of some of the wild villagers? That's not a... I don't know if that's a bad idea, a good idea or not. I think I need to talk to them first. We just need pictures of their homes. So you win? Yeah. This will add something really cool and interesting to the project. I'll take pictures inside some of the more fiercer animal homes. And I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done.
Fella could get used to a place like this.
Pride Rock Scar, Beast, the Cursed Cave, and Dazzle Beach. Okay, perfect. That's not really a home.
Meeting someone like you.
I know why that one's included.
Oh, you poor unfortunate soul.
Good morning.
Missed me, huh?
I've completed my patrol. All's quiet in this quadrant.
No rules, no responsibilities, no worries.
Oh, it's you. Fabulous. Mm-hmm. Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
Oh, hello, dear. Ah. Oh, yes, yes. What are you waiting for? Go!
Hey, you know what?
Okay, sorry guys. Now it's checking this thing out over here. Now I forgot what I was saying because I completely spaced what was going on. I had the thing in mute. I didn't realize it because my sister came out, and I don't like having the when everyone comes out here in the kitchen. I don't like having the volume on. I keep some of the noise down. But in any case, let's see. He's moved on to where now? Ah, he's way over there. Now, let's see if he returns home as soon as I leave his house. That seems to be the theme right now. If I is in motion, I call out in vain. If I saw the sunsets, the beloved sunsets, through thunder I rain. I bet this is old text. Yep, there he is. Ah, Scar.
Goody, it's you.
You look angry. I should have always been king of Pride Rock, not like my brother. And currently not my fool of a nephew. I have the lion's share of intelligence, and that's far more important in a leader than brute strength. I'll say maybe you're right. Finally, someone who sees me for more than sees me for all that I am. I should have been king. I should be king. Placate them so they don't realize I was searching their houses. But yeah, it happens with anybody. I don't care whose house I go into. If they're not inside the house, they'll be outside by the time I leave. Oh, nope, I guess not. I guess not anybody. Okay. Now, Timon should be around here someplace. There's Pumbaa also. I don't... Ah, he's up here. You're supposed to be watching Scar for me, buddy. You didn't do your job very well.
Hey, you never know what you can do until you try, right?
Right.
Hey, kid.
I finally made those pages. I found these pages in the homes of the villains. They're written very oddly. And that means all of them are poetic. It could be a code. It looks like an incantation, actually. I don't think it's from any of them. I think what's going on is they found the pages of the Forgotten when he was a child. When he was making the spell to split himself. Or afterwards, because when... after the fact, after I split myself and he started becoming very resentful, he started doing a lot of things that he probably shouldn't have. Again, like I said, when he found out that the three villains were trying to trick him, he literally trapped them in their houses. He made sure that they could not remove. The reason for the night thorns, the mushrooms, the giant rocks, all of the strange bones, those were designed to keep them, to build up around their houses so they could not exit their houses. Because when you first get to them, You can't, they're trapped in their house. You can't get into them until you clear the path. He wanted to make sure that he was the only person in control of the island at the time. Maybe they're putting together a magic spell of some kind. This doesn't sound like Scar, but it could be why he's teaming up with Ursula and Mother Gothel.
No way!
The valley's predators seem poised to strike, but at who and how? Narration aside, I bet this is all an elaborate ruse to get to the Forgotten on their side. Scar will do anything to rule. You think he wants to overthrow us? He did it before, trust me. He'll do it again. And hey, while you're investigating, I'll do a little digging of my own. What'd you find out? There's some rumors. Apparently, Scar and Mother Gothel have been hanging around the Valley mines looking suspiciously. The only one way to know what's going on is to catch them in the act. Take a picture of them in the Valley mines and show it to the Forgotten before it's too late.
I'm telling you, this is the good life.
Okay, so back up here. I hate when it rains, though. I knew the rain wouldn't go away for long. Okay, so we're going to finish this off. We're going to finish off Timon's quest. And then we'll call it here until this evening. If you're not interested. I think they're having a poetry discussion. That's what it seems like. So I didn't get to watch the one between Scar and Ursula, but all these writings and everything that's going on, I think they're expressing their feelings in poetry. Okay, where is the Forgotten? Ah, there I am.
This isn't just for small talk, is it? How about it, Don?
Hello, Sammy. What's wrong? You look worried. I know you and Scar are working together. I wouldn't call it work. But you admit it. So Scar does want to overthrow you. And we're actually plotting with him? Wait. What are you talking about? Scar has been having secret meetings with Ursula and Mother Gothel, and I found these mysterious diary entries. I even took some pictures. Oh, no, Sammy, you've got it all wrong. See, I told you. No one is planning anything evil. I introduced the villagers to poetry recently. I knew it. See, I told you. I told you. I should have known this was all about poetry, yeah? Poetry has helped me deal with a lot of my different emotions. Scar really took to it, but he's wanted to keep it quiet to protect his reputation. Maybe you noticed Scar's poems was handwritten. He dictates what, and I wrote it out for him. Scar, writing poetry. Simone is going to love this. Probably not something I should be spreading around, but I bet if the villagers, especially the ones who are afraid of him, you know, if Merlin knew about this, especially like Timon for sure, Ariel is always so scared of what Ursula might do next, or Rapunzel with Gothel. If they knew that they have gotten into poetry to try to get through some of their feelings, it might make them feel differently about those characters.
Hilarious.
The perfect twist. Scar showing a poetic side. This will make a great end to my sideshow. Speaking of, now that the mystery is solved, we need to put together a sideshow for the whole valley. And we'll need someplace big to show it to everybody, so everyone can watch. I'll go buy a giant projector that we can use from Mr. McDuck's. In the meantime, you can start inviting everyone to the sideshow.
See ya.
Ah, Scroogey. Uncle Scrooge.
Hello.
Miss McDuck. We need a giant projector to show Timon's nature sideshow. I have just the thing. Only 1,000 star coins. Such a real bargain. One giant projector. Projector. I can't say the word. Here you go. There you go.
Thank you.
That's the screen. Where's the projector?
Morning.
This valley has so much to explore.
Where did Timon go to now? I see Pumbaa, I don't see Timon. Oh, there he is. Okay. Somewhere in the valley. Actually, no, over here.
This place is so strange.
Okay. You probably won't stay there anyways. Oh, I wonder why they took the night away. Bummer.
Time to rustle up some grub.
Rodent seems to be rather proud of itself for this sad display. Rodent? It's ready to get on her ball. Beloved sunsets. What did you say?
So, can you help me out or what? What's up?
Thanks for your help with the sideshow, Sammy.
Yes.
I may be one of, it may be one of the biggest ideas, but you executed it perfectly. You're executing it perfectly. I love helping friends in the valley. I just want everyone to be happy here. I'm glad all our hard work has paid off. Me
Don't
too.
say.
And here, you should have the giant protector for yourself. You earned it after all. Yeah. I won't be needing this anytime or anymore. I already got everything I need from this experience. Scar the poet. Who would have thought?
I never doubted you for a second.
I love the idea he's into poetry. I think it's a great idea, but that's me. Now what? I saw him for a second and then I lost him again. Okay. Okay, he's over there. All right. He's in the crowd of people. Like I said, they're both ready for the 7th level quest, so we will be doing that as soon as it's possible. And again, everybody's around the artwork. Oh, mail time. Dear Sammy, this how Merlin says you should start one of these things. Anyways, thanks again for helping me with my sideshow. Make my sideshow such a success. Catching proof of Scar's sensitive side was the perfect twist of an ending. Your buddy Timon. Addendum from Merlin. Perhaps I should lend a poetry. I should lend to the poetry club some examples of my library. They could learn by example. Oh, okay. Hey, my project came in, so I didn't do so good this time. I wasn't expecting that to happen to be that well. Anyways, it was more of a side thingy I did for the Dream Snaps. I just dressed best I could and used my thing. And I didn't grab it. I didn't grab the claim, did I? I forgot them. Ah, crud. I don't want to go in the library. The library looks great though. Funny, those are things I already have. Again. Okay, where is Pumbaa again? I lost track of him. There he is.
Being here's almost as good as playtime.
All the pamphlets have been handed out. Oh, what else do you need? Merlin said we could borrow his spare telescope. We just need to wait until nightfall and set it up in the valley. Then, that's when the meteor shower will show. Okay, so,
See you around.
Yep. Okay, so being at night's not going to help me. We're going to have to do this later on tonight when not what I meant to do. When I do my evening stream. So, I will set this up. And then we'll have to wait. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. We'll actually finish. Let me finish it. Oh, cool. Huh. Wait a minute. Unlock to proceed. That's the second time that's happened. We got the picture of the. Something's gonna happen soon. I think this is gonna have to do with the new expansion. There is talk about when the winter update happens. In a few weeks, because I think it's going to be at the end of November now. It's supposed to be sooner, because this was supposed to be a shorter path, but it's going to be a lot sooner now. We did have that whole idea of Hook talking with Maleficent at the end of the last expansion. So this is like the third or fourth event or thing that's led to Skull Island. It's also I think the Forgetting mentioned that they found some stuff about it. And how we used to play in that cave, and he was going to investigate into it. So I bet you the next story is going to involve that character and finding a way into the cave and unleashing Hook. And that'll probably be another 3-parter that'll last all year long. Was that a memory, Sammy? It's funny. I think I'm trying to remember when this meteor shower appeared before. The memory was of another place in the valley. I think if we could figure out where this place is, we'll find a meteorite. Really? Oh, can I help you find that place you saw in your memory, please? Yeah. That's a good idea. Two eyes are better than one. Give up.
The number of friendly residents in this valley is...
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think the one who's most, for me, the one who'd be most surprises me about the poetry is Gothel. She's the one who would seem to me to think poetry is very beneath her. You know, it's very tripe. And she wouldn't bother to do something like that. But there she is. Another memory. I'm worrying now if I should bring this stuff down here. I know where that is too.
Hey!
Oh boy. Good reference, yeah. Okay. Down to earth. We're hot on the trail, Pumbaa. I think if we follow the memory, we'll find something special. Like grubs? Like a grub sandwich? More like another meteor fragment. Really? Yeah. I'm thinking that's right up here. I don't know if I still kept the rock where it was at. I mean the log. So I moved one log over here, but it was the one right over here in front just before the, just before the valley. Come on. Other side of the river. I think I see a piece of the river. There it is. Yeah, that's where I pulled the rock from. I mean the tree stump from. It didn't give me a third piece. Okay, how many? Oh, there's the memory over there. And finally, the last section. Aha! There's Pumbaa.
Hey!
I bet this memory leads to the last meteorite fragment. Let's go.
This place.
Yep. This is where Scar's house used to be. I can't believe we found the meteorites. Or at least pieces of them. all meteorites usually are meteorites usually broken up? Maybe. I was thinking I might repair this one and maybe make a very nice display in the valley's history. After all, that's a great idea. When we can show, then we can show Timon and everyone else in the astronomy club. Yes, it'll be a special meteorite showcase. Okay. I should have everything I need. I just need to make the case. There it goes. I gotta make 6 seats? Okay. I really need to make 6 of these things. I have several of these already, I'm sure. Oh, I didn't have to make them. I have to place it. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is gonna have to go bye-bye. You're gonna have to move forward some. Ah! So I didn't have to make seats, I just had to place them down. Well, a little late now. See, I had 15 of them. I knew I should have to put this at night. Oh my god, this tree's in the way. Shoot, okay, hold on, shoot,
Have you ever heard
As
Ariel
much
sing?
fun since last Mardi
She has
Gras.
the most beautiful voice.
Oh, hello!
okay, here we go. Timon still isn't sure about the meteorite's real, but I know he's thinking about it. Gee, Sammy, chasing that meteorite with you was more fun than Bowling for buzzards. Bowling for buzzards?
Okay.
We should do it again. Oh, I forgot. It only happens after lots and lots of years. That's too bad. Maybe we'll find another astronomy event. You think so? I wonder what other mysteries are way up there in the skies. Oh, and don't forget to take the meteorite home with you. You can put it someplace special. Maybe our villagers will come and see it too. So they'll know what a meteorite is.
Good job. Lend me a hand, will ya?
Okay, let's clean this back up again. Okay, so that was his 7th level quest. We still need to do his 10th level quest. Okay, so he's closer to the end than Pumbaa is. Alright. And Timon is. So we'll work with Timon tonight. I'll try to work on Pumbaa as we go along. We're going to put the meteorite over here, actually. Oh, wait. I think I have another one of these. Yes. Because I made sure I grabbed more. In case I wanted to display something. There we go. So now our little museum art piece over here has an additional item. And who knows, maybe I'll move it to the library. And speaking of Belle's little library house, I remember it's supposed to be the place that she went to get all the books. I realized that these ones can actually go in the middle. So I took out some of the tables and chairs and made a divider in the middle of the building. So you still have a place to study, even though you can't really sit down. Because there's no room. But it gives you more of that library aesthetic. Alrighty. Alright, that's going to look like it's going to be the end for right now. Again, like I said, I should be back tonight around 8 p.m., hopefully, with the second half of the show. And we will continue to play more Disney Dreamlight Valley. I hope you guys will join me for all of that. Actually, I need to eat something because I am hungry. Did I do anything in this house yet? Oh, I did. I made it nice and cozy. Good. Alright, so, yeah, if you haven't already, start following me here, twitch.tv/theratscast, for more fun and games. Definitely more Dreamlight Valley. Again, tomorrow we'll be back with my nephew for our 4-day weekend, starting with Destiny 2. Follow the social medias at cyperrat on Twitter, at the Ratscast on Instagram, on Threads, and on BlueSky.social. So I will be posting there when I'm going live, or before I go live, so you know when I'm getting ready to start. Hopefully, like I said, it should be around 8 o'clock, but if there's a delay, that's usually the best place to find out ahead of time. I'm not proceeding the cancellation, but it all depends on what goes on today with the Jenna. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. So go over there, go check that out, please, and thank you. On top of that, I want to remind everybody to go over to twitch.tv/TheRascast, because over there, you're going to find all of my Dreamlight Valley videos. I've been doing this for 3 years that it's been out, starting with the first Halloween Star Path that they started doing. So, as you can tell, this valley is pretty huge. A lot of content, a lot of stuff that went on. So if you missed any part of anything that happened here and you want to go catch up on that stuff, that's the best place to go check it out and find out what's going on. Because I do have a playlist for Dreamlight Valley, as well as all the games I play here. If you want to go catch up on anything I'm doing, even Destiny 2, for that matter. It will all be over there. Also, again, I want to thank everybody who's already watching on YouTube after the fact. I do appreciate it. Everything does get posted there eventually. It does take a little while, because I have to give Twitch at least 24 hours before I can post anything anywhere else anyway. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of a gap. But yeah, go over there, go watch it, go check it out, please, and thank you. If you're already watching this, like I said, over there, thank you for being here and being part of the show. You guys are awesome. Do all the YouTube stuff you're supposed to do, like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful jazz. We're going to write out to my friend, like I said, Fleet Animal Terra is actually playing a little of Hogwarts Legacy. Awesome game. It's another game I hope to try to start streaming here really, really soon. I love that game a lot. It was a lot of fun. I played it primarily because I was going to try to do something, but I couldn't get it done. But we're just going to play it anyways. I think the stigma of what the game was, and how it's connected to you-know-who is kind of done with, because, like I said, the company that made this game has nothing to do with her. Even though she does get some royalties from it, they didn't go her route. There's literally a character in here, Sorona, who is a trans character. They specifically put that in there. So, whatever stigmas you might have on you-know-who, leave them at the door, because they're not valid. They are not valid at all. They do not count when it comes to this game. These developers are their own people, and they do their own thing, and they're wonderful. They put out a great game. So, like I said, please go watch my friend Tara. Check out her broadcast, and yeah, I'll think you'll see what I'm talking about. So when I start playing it, you'll understand why I love this game so much. It's so much fun. Other than that, again, thank you guys again so much for being here, being part of the show. I hope to see you guys this evening. Hopefully everything goes well. Or on the next episode of the Rascast, depends on which one that is. Until then, though, this is cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.
nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little raspberry roast.
Hit that heart or follow button. And also
Oh.